take a look at StepPolyArp, which is an arpeggiator and kind of a cool sequencer as well. Okay, well, this will allow you to make arpeggios either +2 octaves, -2 octaves along the standard 16 beat grid. Basically it's better when you control for MIDI, but it comes with its own sound set. Let's just take a quick listen to how it sounds. You can latch the arpeggiator. You can also change the scales here. There's lots of scales, and you can program up to 16 different pattern changes of varying lengths and stuff. So this is one of the internal sounds, and these are located here. So you get a few. Nip on over to another pattern I created. Right. So I made this to show you can see this long thing here. Well, to add a note to your sequencer, I'll just play this and add some notes, and I'll show you how easy it is to add notes. Let's just latch that up again. Double tap to delete. And now you see I've stretched this one out here. You stretch it out by, you can click on it and hold, or you can just drag out like that. I'll delete that now. So once you have this long one here, or any of the short ones, you can do some very cool things. You can divide that step by up to 4. Acceleration, or we can decelerate. So let's add acceleration, and add a velocity curve, a velocity ramp. So let's take the acceleration off. Anytime you want to add a new pattern, you just press this little plus button here. Tap it and it'll play the next time round. And it duplicates the pattern you've just made, so you can then polyphonic. Okay, so that's that for basics. You can do various things with the patterns as well. So if you hold the pattern button, you can move pattern 3 to pattern 2 or what have you. If you double tap on it, and we can just scroll through the patterns there. If we hold it like this, it allows us to autoplay. We select autoplay by, if you want it to run for 1 up to 8 times each pattern. So if each pattern is running for say 2 or 3 bars, you can select that there, and you see there's a little, you can't really see on this, but little icons appear there, so you can select how long the patterns play for and when they come in. Okay, so what we're going to do here, these are all the different sequences you get. So you can, if you're playing, let's just switch it on there. So you get lots of preset sequences to start with. Also you have here modulation, pan, volume, aftertouch, pitch, bend patterns. This will also play through Wi-Fi, I think, into from your DAW. You control anything you've got MIDI'd in, so external hardware is not a problem. You play with the modulation there, and we just draw it in. Choose the order it plays in as well. Okay, so let's just stop that there and we can reset that. Now what I'm going to do here is I've created this user pattern here, and it runs over we'll clip it back to 1. It runs over five different patterns. Okay, so what we're going to do here now, as I've got running in the background here, Animoog, and all we do is go to the little MIDI control and we select Animoog in, because as you can see down the bottom here I've got Animoog, Magellan and iMini running as well, and this is an iPad too, so it's doing pretty well. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to latch the ARP there, and this will now play iMini. Hop on over to iMini and make that a bit more decayed. Solo over the top. However, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Magellan, and we're going to set another arpeggio playing with Magellan. We're going to hold. Switch background audio on, sorry. Now you can hear StepPolyArp is sequencing now through its patterns that I've set up to play in order. Choose the groove, the speed, anytime we want. See how easy it is to swap backwards and forwards. Change key. Just controls various ways that the arpeggiator works. And there you go, there's a quick look at StepPolyArp, and it being sort of played with as a live performance type thing with a couple of other synths. And bearing in mind this is an iPad 2, so I think it dealt with it quite well, the CPU. Yeah, it's really cool. Of course, it's audio bus compatible as well. So I mean, if you wanted to record something like that, I would suggest you sort of bang in a few basics first with StepPolyArp, then you could play over the top, build up a track like that. All in all, I think it's quite a nice program. I like the fact that you can control the tempo and the gate for the sounds, you know, so it's not overspilling too much. Also, the fact that you can bounce backwards and forwards. Of course, Animoog has to be played over the top because it doesn't support background audio, but of course, again, you can record into audio bus, so that's all cool. But yeah, I love it. And I like arpeggiators. I think they're great. I think with you can choose it to control anything you like. So it will control iMini because iMini is MIDI, but it's not. So if we select that, I'm not sure how this is going to sound, but we'll give it a go. No, it doesn't sound at all. Well, there you go. Anyway, that's probably my fault. But anyway, so that's running Animoog again. Anyway, brilliant. See you guys later.